Where do smoking hot women live in the Philippines? While I answer this question, I'll show you images I took of Chung and I as we toured all over the Philippines for 14 months. What is smoking hot to you may not be smoking hot to me. So I'm going to break this down into 5 different kinds of smoking hot women we saw in the Philippines. But first, I define the 5 kinds of different women we saw as we toured around 19 cities during our 14 months in the Philippines. Different kinds of beautiful women, smoking hot. A smoking hot woman is a woman whose clothing, movements, and attitude makes you immediately think about sex when you see her. Her presentation creates sexual desire in her surroundings. Broken wing hot. A broken wing hot woman communicates her yet unsatisfied physical, emotional, or economic needs that create a desire in those around her to help her solve her problems in return for her physical affection. Intelligent hot. An intelligent hot woman presents self-realized qualities of knowledge, intention, focus, and accomplishment in her life, encouraging admiration and respect in her surroundings and potential lovers. Small town hot. A small town hot woman presents qualities of innocence, family respect, and community appreciation in her life, attracting potential lovers interested in the simple life of years gone by. In this video, I'll share my personal opinion about where there is the highest concentration of each of the 5 kinds of beautiful women in the Philippines. It is often said that beauty is only skin deep, but I think it's also true that 2 people must have a basic attraction to each other before they are motivated enough to learn about each other's non-visual attractive qualities. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Once I have a basic attraction to a woman, that's not enough for me to consider her for long-term relationship material. In fact, even if I'm extremely attracted to her, that will quickly fade if she turns out to have a poor character, such as being inconsiderate of others, selfish, overly materialistic, or self-centered. When those red flags start flying, I quickly lose interest. So attraction is certainly important for my initial interest, but it won't keep me around if the woman is an ass. So this video really only answers the question, where do the most beautiful women live in the Philippines? But it does not guarantee whether or not you will love any individual woman once you get to know her better. In fact, all 4 kinds of women I'm talking about, smoking hot, intelligent hot, small town hot, or broken wing hot, can have a heart of gold under their presentation, so try not to judge a book by its cover. Finally, life does not fit neatly into stereotypes, so you'll find all different kinds of women in the Philippines just like the rest of the world, and almost all of them will have a little bit of each kind of stereotype once you scratch under the surface. Okay, highest concentration of beautiful women in the Philippines. Before I tell you which kinds of women are in what parts of the Philippines, you need to know where we looked. First, I will tell you where we looked in the Philippines, and then I'll rank the top 5 places for each of the 4 kinds of beauty. So here is where we looked in the Philippines. Davao, Cagayan de Oro, Camiguin Island, Bohol, Panglao, Dumaguete, Siquijor, Makati Metro Manila, BGC Metro Manila, El Nido, Palawan, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, Coron, Palawan, Tagaytay, Subic Bay, Angeles City, Baguio, La Union, San Juan and San Fernando, Vigan, and Puerto Galera. I've also been to Cebu and Boracay, but that was over 10 years ago, so I'm not including Cebu or Boracay in this ranking. After I share the top 5 for each of the 4 kinds of beauty, I'll just share how I would find love in the Philippines if I were single today. The top 5 places most beautiful women in the Philippines. These are only my opinion based upon purely visual observations while touring the Philippines over 14 months. I'll share each list in reverse order with the number 1 last. Okay, smoking hot women. Again, a smoking hot woman is a woman whose clothing, movements, and attitude makes you immediately think about sex when you see her. Her presentation creates sexual desire in her surroundings. Okay, the top 5, starting with 5 and working towards number 1, 𝗓𝗎𝗓. This is a university town with 2 kinds of smoking hot women living there. University students provide one of the largest sources of smoking hot women here in 𝗓𝗎𝗓. The other source seems to be women that move here from all over the Philippines to meet foreign expats they hope can provide them with a more secure financial future. Okay, moving to number 4, Baguio. This is a university town with creative women from all over the Philippines learning visual arts, clothing, fashion, and design. So you'll see smoking hot women from all over the Philippines here. Number 3, Angeles City. Angeles was the party area for the U.S. Armed Forces until they were asked to leave the Philippines in 1991. Since then, the walking street in Angeles has remained where beautiful women from all over the Philippines go when they need to earn money fast for their families back home if they do not have skills for other high-paying careers. Okay, going down to number 2, or up to number 2, Metro Manila, Makati. Metro Manila is where many of the higher paid jobs are in the Philippines. So you will see droves of smoking hot women all over Metro Manila because of the economy there, the jobs they can get. The malls all have the top fashions, clothing, and personal care products. Women move to the city and dress the same as you would see in places like London, New York, or Paris. And the number 1 place for smoking hot women in the Philippines is Metro Manila, BGC. BGC is similar to Metro Makati, which we just discussed, but it is newer and slightly more expensive. Walking through BGC in the early evening, you will see women that have all the resources necessary to adorn themselves however they please, and you will see many smoking hot women there of all kinds. Okay, broken wing hot women. Again, broken wing hot woman communicates her yet unsatisfied physical, emotional, and economic needs that create a desire in those around her to help solve her problems in return for her physical affection. The top 5, starting at 5, Metro Manila, Makati. They often come here for work to better their life, but remain open to help from others along the way. Subic Bay, the Driftwood Beach area and the nightclubs there, they often see nightlife as the quickest way back to financial security, but often get caught up in the lifestyle. Number 3, Panglao. They often come here for the tourist jobs to make money for their family back home or for children back home. Number 2, Puerto Galera. They often see the nightlife as the quickest way back to financial security, but like Subic Bay, they often get caught up in the lifestyle. And the number 1 for broken wing hot women, Angeles City. The same thing. They come for the nightlife, the easy money, but often get caught up in the lifestyle. Okay, next up, intelligent hot women. Intelligent hot women present the self-realized qualities of knowledge, intention, focus, and accomplishment in her life, encouraging admiration and respect in her surroundings and in potential lovers. As you would expect, there are intelligent hot women all over the Philippines, but they are more concentrated in larger cities near corporate headquarters, universities, research centers, law firms, and medical centers. Okay, the top 5 for that. Number 5, Davao. Number 4, Quezon. Number 3, Baguio. Number 2, Metro Manila, BGC. And number 1, Metro Manila, Makati. That's where you'll find the hot, intelligent women. Okay, now, small town hot women. Okay, small town hot women present qualities of innocence, family respect, and community appreciation in her life, attracting potential love interested in the simple life of years gone by. As you probably realize, small town hot women are all over the Philippines, generally in smaller communities called provinces, but you'll also find them in large and mid-sized cities and university towns where they go for education or where the jobs are located. If they are from families of less financial means, they also end up in towns like Angeles, Puerto Galera, and Metro Makati to find work to send money home to their family. So you may even find a small town hot woman in the city. But I would focus on finding a woman from the provinces if I was interested in finding a small town hot woman. So that brings me to the final topic I wanted to cover in this video: how to find the most beautiful woman for yourself. In a previous report, I shared how I would find a beautiful woman in the Philippines if I were single today. You can read it on this report, link provided, but about halfway down the report, or you can watch it on this video. I have one other video that will help you think about finding love overseas. You see, where you find your love will make a very big difference in how easy it is to travel. Some passports just don't travel as well as others. Make sure to watch this video also to consider that issue. Thanks for reviewing my report on where do smoking hot women live in the Philippines. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake, the YouTube channel for vagabondbuddha.com. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner? Hey, if you live somewhere in the world that's beautiful and cheap and you'd like to come on the channel and be a guest star and tell the public about it, please leave a comment below. Thanks so much. Hey, if you liked our video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Any of that would help our business. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Click the link in the notes below this video to get a copy of this content. Plus, grab a free copy of my ebook, How I Fired My Boss and Traveled the World for 13 Years. While you're there, check out our catalog of retired cheap reports all over the world and our hobby income course that we just released. Thanks so much.